So for this project, we will be using Google Colab, as Google Colab provides high computational power and both OpenCV and dlib requires that. So as we know that we are working on a face swapping app project. So in this project, we will be using different functionalities of OpenCV and dlib to extract the faces of a human beings from a given image. We will also use a pre-trained model to extract the landmarks from the faces. So let's get started. Initially, we need to import some required libraries, as you can see here. So here you can see that I have imported CV2, which is OpenCV, required for image processing functionalities. We'll use and import NumPy for mathematical computation. We will also import dlib, which will be used for pre-trained model extraction. Other than that, I have imported request, which will be used to fetch the URLs from the internet for downloading the image or loading the pre-trained model. And we will use image from PIL, which will be used for loading the image, displaying the image. So let's run this cell and import these required libraries. So as soon as it get imported, we will move to the next step. And the next step is we will download the pre-trained model for shape predictor. This is the URL for the GitHub where the pre-trained model is stored. Here you can see that the name of the model is shape predictor 68 face landmarks.dat. We will download this using wget function. Let's run this cell and download this pre-trained model into our Google Colab. This link is of a GitHub account where this model is being stored. We are downloading it from that GitHub account. So here you can see that our model has been downloaded. It's around 112 MB and it's stored in our Google Colab. So now next we will create a function which will extract the index from the NumPy array. So here you can see that the name of the function is extract index from NP array. We are defining the index as none. And we are defining a for loop which will extract the index and store it into a num variable, and it will return the index. Let's run this cell and create this function. Now next we will see how to read the images using the URL. So here you can see that I have taken a URL from the internet and I'll use this as our basic image, the source image. You can take any image and then we will resize this image. Let's run this cell and load this image into our Google Colab. So this is our source image from which we will cut out the face and swap it with the another image, the destination image. So now let us download our destination image. Here also you can see that I have used a URL. You can take any image from the internet. So this URL will be fetched by the request library, as I've already told you, and this request library will pass it to the image function, function of below library PIL. Similarly, we'll also resize this image to 300 by 300. So now let's load this image and see which image we are using. So this is our destination image. You can take any image as you want. It's just that we need to extract the faces, so the face should be clear in the image.